Spurs versus Manchester United. Tottenham 2.1, draw 3.6, Manchester United 3.5. Those odds with 10bet. We are powered by 10bet. I don't like to say it all the time because it does get a bit repetitive for all our viewers. But if you are a new customer, we have a promotion code, SBR10bet or SBR10bet UK, depending on where you're coming from. And the links are in the description. If you need any more help, message me on Twitter and I will gladly help. Obviously, Manchester United winning streak. They're obviously not missing Mourinho. We're seeing more goals from them. Flash, you said that this was, this was going to be the case. It is happening. Last two matches, though, under 2.5 goals, which I think you also mentioned. You did Manchester United, the under 2.5 goals, the other match, the last Premier League.
Yeah, 4.1.
Yeah, I know. I did the record, Flash.
That's, well, I'm just making sure you did it right.
Yeah. And I think we're gonna. I think Manchester United have got to go in and attack. Spurs does have a good defense here. They have kept. I think they've kept 3 clean sheets in their last 5. But I think Manchester's newly found attacking power should get past Spurs' defense. Russ, start us off in this great match here we're gonna have.
For me, it shows how far Spurs have come. Spurs haven't got beat at home to Manchester United in 7 years. Now, who'd have thought that with obviously Man United, the power that they are. Spurs have won the last 3, obviously whether it's Wembley or at White Hart Lane, and they drew the 3 prior to that. Spurs obviously playing really, really well. 3rd in the league. Obviously were chasing the Premier League title until they lost to Wolves, and I think they're too far behind now. But look, obviously Kane, Eriksen, Son, Ali, plenty of goal threat. And obviously Man United recently 5 wins out of 5 under Solskjaer, scoring for fun. I've got 2 plays here. One is Spurs at 2.16.
Yeah.
I think Spurs will continue their good Premier League form. And obviously the Alex Classic at 1.91. Both teams are scoring over 2.5. This should be an absolute classic. This game.
Yeah.
Man United will come and play. Obviously Pogba has been the star of the show lately. Mourinho's gone. He's just thought, you know what, I'll start playing football now.
Right.
And obviously he's got all of the team behind him. And again, you look at Spurs, they're just a fantastic team. They're just a really good team at the minute. So plenty of goals. But I think Spurs will come out on top.
Yeah. I know that's Spurs price 2.1, but let's see if we're going to get a left field from Flash. Are you going to go for Manchester United at 3.5?
No, Spurs. I'm really impressed with Spurs. And listen, and I'll tell you the way I've matched this game up. Like quarterback, as in Spurs is strikers, midfield, attacking-minded players against Man United secondary, which is basically their defenders, and they are all over the shop. They are not good. They are not a unit. And I remember this game being a little bit like when I said that Spurs would beat Chelsea earlier on in the year. And you match up the sides. And, Man United are great going forward, and they are on the front foot. The problem is now, against this Spurs side, is that when you're on the front foot, you need to keep that back door closed because they could have the ball in your net 2.3 seconds later. So, for me, I can only go with Spurs to win this game because I don't see the Man United defenders being able to handle Tottenham's movement or forward creativity. Spurs for me, and if they just get found out a little bit, Man United.
Yeah. Do you think Manchester United will score in this one?
Quite possibly. But I just think that, again, I'm overcomplicating it a little bit there because with Tottenham, they are so good defensively.
Yeah, they are 3 clean sheets in 5. But you know what? I'm joining.
And the reason I say that is you've got the fullbacks. Just say we've got the fullbacks of Rose and Trippier up against Martial and just say Lingard. Them 2. The only way that you can actually get them pushed back, get Rose and Trippier pushed back, is they've got to go. It's not going to happen. So you've got to rely on Martial and Lingard to track Trippier and Rose. And they haven't got obviously Lingard will do his shift, but they haven't got a defensive bone in their body.
Yeah.
So I see the likes of Ashley Young and whoever plays at right back being overrun.
Yeah, I would say I'm with Russ on this one, going for the Spurs win and going for the Alex Classic as well. 2 units on this game, separate bets there. Jack L says, not looked up the odds, but goals in the first 30 minutes would be where I'd go to. I think it could be similar to sort of the Man City Liverpool game. I'd be a little bit nervous. I think for the first 30 minutes we may not see a goal. Do you see based on what you just said there, Flash? Do you see a goal early on?
I think Tottenham would like to think so. I mean, I can see where you're coming from, thinking that they're going to try and stay in the game. I would say yes. I would say yes.
Go first, gun to my head.
But, yeah, because the thing is, Man United have got to come out and have a go.
Yeah.
But them coming out and having a go and showing that we're here and we're not frauds. Although you look at the teams they've played, Newcastle, Huddersfield, Cardiff, you think to yourself, we've got to prove something here at Wembley. But then that means that you're leaving the back door open for Spurs to hit you on the break. So, no, yeah, I would say yes. I would say that I expect to go in the first half hour.
Ooh, Sean Max, Spurs team total over 1.5 goals at 1.8. I'm having a bit of that. He says, I quite like that one, actually. Russ, what do you think? Obviously, you're going for the Alex Classic here. Both teams are scoring the over 2.5 goals. Do you think again, goal in the first 30 minutes? Or do you think it's where there's going to be a lot of action, both teams trying to attack, and it does sort of cancel each other out in that sort of first 30 minutes?
Yeah, I think there'll be goals. I think there'll be goals early. I think Man U will come and they will play. Obviously, these guys have played in World Cup finals, Champions Leagues. They'll love the stage of Wembley, so they'll come and play, no fear. And obviously, from I assume Man United's perspective, they'll feel they can outscore Spurs.
Yeah,
they've got to go for it.
Yeah. I have to say that Spurs team total, very nice indeed, 1.8. All right, so Flash liking the Spurs win, me, Russ, and Flash, both on the Spurs win as well, and then Alex Classic, me and Russ at 1.91. Hey guys, thanks for tuning in to our channel. Now, we've put a lot of work into producing all these free videos, so please help us out and keep all our content free for you forever by simply liking, sharing, commenting, and subscribing. Now, not to mention, a visit to our industry-leading website will warm the hearts of all our SBR employees, especially myself. Now, the links are over there to the left, so do check those out. Thanks for watching.